This challenge here is once again part of a BT6 tournament to find out who is the best well-rounded player. Check out the playlist if you missed the previous 5 episodes. This one will be a little bit different because I'm no longer in this tournament, but again, a lot of you guys enjoyed the challenges that were in this tournament, and I figured I'd still play them even if I wasn't in anymore because, well, it could be interesting and a breath of fresh air. So for the exact rules, in this challenge, you have to minimize the Pop's Inferno Ring tack shooter gets. The map is high finance, and you start with a 520 tack shooter placed down. And note this Inferno Ring is already pre-placed once you enter the challenge. More on that later. The win condition is, again, get the least Pops on the I-Ring, and any method of selling the 520 tag is banned. So, for example, putting the Inferno Ring on water and then using Chinook to sell it doesn't work. Now, you might notice that this is done in my own challenge editor. That's because I'm a bit late to playing this challenge. I was away on a little vacation the last week or so I couldn't get to play it immediately. And for some reason, they deleted the challenge. Couldn't find it in the challenge browser anymore, so I had to recreate it. They, if I remember correctly, they banned the Elim, they banned Sarbama, the Chinook, and the Tektir, and for the exact stats, it's 75 to 100 with starting cash 35k. It's 89.7k because, again, they pre-placed attack shooter for, well, the tournament round. And yes, they did mod it in somehow. They had a modder make it so that you start the game with the 520 placed specifically right over here. And as you see, if I just replicate it in challenge editor, I now also start with 35k. Not gonna lie, it would be pretty sick to have pre-placed towers in challenge editor at some point. Like, not modded, I think. That would be pretty exciting, but nonetheless, let's start. So, I did have a lot of time to think about this challenge, seeing as I am, again, a bit late to the party, so my first initial thought was just break down the strongest balloons as soon as possible. And what also does decent damage is the Pyro Lord. Unfortunately, I can't start with it immediately. I gotta make 1k first. So I guess we'll start, and you see the problem with minimizing the Pops in the Inferno Ring is that, well, it has global range. The Meteor, at least. You can minimize the Pops by, you know, not letting anything get in range of the I-Ring range itself. But as you see, the Inferno Ring Meteor just does so much damage that it doesn't even matter if you let nothing get in here, because, yeah, this thing just one-shots BFBs. Also, the damage return effect makes it so that, well, you also get even more Pops taken on the Inferno Ring. So yeah, in a way, I would describe this as like a reverse 2 million Pops challenge, because, well, the premise is pretty much the exact same, except the opposite. Instead of getting Pops on the tower, you can try to avoid getting Pops, which is something I've never tried before, so I think it'll be interesting to see what kind of strategy I can come up with to minimize Pops. So again, I'm thinking Pyro Lord might be decent, just to get rid of all the BFBs there, but that still leaves a couple of BFBs for the Inferno Ring to, well, pop. Already 33k, you know, Pop's taking 3 rounds, not very good. We'll get the reactor to decrease cooldowns as well. Now, 79 is really nice because they give you Riga Rainbow so that the Inferno Ring doesn't target the BFBs. I think that's the best play in terms of minimizing Pops on the Meteor. Basically said the first balloon, well, if it's not a blimp, then it doesn't take a lot of Pops. Also, I think this outbuff spot threads the needle. And yeah, hook everything in, and I-Ring didn't get a lot of Pops this round. Although maybe I shouldn't have used the ability, because I could have saved it for round 80 here and not let the, as you see, Inferno Ring get 4,000 damage. Again, this is my first run, so I don't really care how formal or how messy this is. I just kind of want to test the waters to see, on average, how many Pops it would get with, you know, a rough strategy. And it's already not looking super hot, right? Yeah, 81k as opposed to 100 on the P-Lord. I think I'm just going to spam the rest of this island here with another Pyro Lord hook in, because I guess that's the strategy I'm going to go. Try to one-shot as many blimps as possible, but as you see, with so many, like, on each round, like, for example, this round is, like, what? Well, too many BFBs to count. It's kind of hard to do that. Also, I do need to get a sub for late game, so that means, like, I think I did my placements badly. I'm not going to be able to get a sub and another boat in, so that's whatever. Also, I did a thing this round. Going to save the Pyro Lord to start 85 here, so that Inferno Ring only gets the damage from one of the ZMGs, and we're just hooking the rest there. And yeah, what's next? I think probably Shattering Shells is good. That would decrease the amount of Pops the Inferno Ring gets on fortified blimps, of course. Suppose we get started. So there's Shattering Shells, and we'll use P-Lord for the 3 TTs here. Or not. Okay, fine. I think the Meteor shot at the right time to just pop the other 2 TTs. Oh well. Now, in a least Pops challenge, I think you still want to go for a Morp Glue, because as you see, Limbs is starting to get to the point where it's like the Inferno Ring main attack is hitting, which is bad. So we are going to get a Morph Glue to help slow things down. Also, this round, do we get a P-Lord for the DTs here? Nice, just in time. And now let's prepare for a lot of pops to get taken this round. Yeah, this is going to be really awful. 245,000. I just realized I don't have very good DT bomb power, so let me just try the MIB. And we shall see if that's enough DT damage. I guess since we're already, you know, buffing the Power Lord this much, might as well commit and go for like an Overclock too, to make it even stronger. You basically just want to, I think the strategy here is you want to avoid the Inferno Ring, like, hitting the ZMGs as much as possible, or even BFBs, because it does 700 damage, each Inferno Ring hits, and it has 2 Pierce with a 520. So, yeah, about 30k that round. And even more this round. Yeah, this is really, really bad. We're getting a free, like, 8,000, because we can't do anything to these fortified ZMGs. Well, I can do it now, but might be a bit late. And we'll just hook in the last of bad ZMG there. Now let's overclock for 98. I'll probably just do a more press. Actually, no more press. I actually just realized I don't have money for a first strike. I actually might lose this run. So let's see. We're up to 341 now. Barely survived 99. Yep, I don't have enough money for first strike. Whoopsie daisies. Luckily for us, the Inferno Ring actually does decent, well, mob damage. If we let it do 700 damage every single time here, I think that'll actually add up. Yep, it popped. We'll use P-Lord Hookin. Overclock the Power Lord again. And yeah, this is a good benchmark to see how the Inferno Ring would do. So we definitely want to get well under 365k, that's for sure. So now for the real strategy. Let me first start off with a Jungle Drums Village, and I'm gonna go for a Beast Handler. So here's the reasoning for this tower. Basically, I want to find a tower that has controllable range, such that I can have it attacking at the starts, you know, break down ZMGs and BFEs faster, so that Inferno Ring gets less pops, and also so that I can not pop things in the range of, like, over here, and then get an Ice Tower, for example, to slow things down, such that, you know, Cerams will be available to be targeted by the Inferno Ring. That's kind of the hope of what I want to accomplish on paper, so hopefully it ends up working out. We'll do, remove this bling, and then merge Velociraptors into here. So let's see, we can start off with exactly a 43-degree T-Rex, which is pretty cool, considering I mentioned not long ago that 43 is one of the best beast handlers you can get. For the sake of this challenge, I actually want a max T-Rex just to have faster, you know, attack speed and duration on the stun, because I can only fit one 43 T-Rex. We're gonna play the round slowly, see what it can do. As you can see, it's already doing pretty good against that initial wave. We'll see how many pops it ends up getting. I actually don't want to use the ability. I also want to turn off auto start so I can re-target the T-Rex every round. But this is pretty good. It's eating up a lot of stuff that would eventually get the Inferno Ring. I think so far it's like, yeah, it's getting over half the pops. Well over. 10k versus 15. Now I want to move it back over here because 76, I can use the ability to eat. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I just realized the Chomp eats it itself. Oh well. That should still be okay because, again, the cooldown is pretty fast. It's already up again. It's looking really good so far. I like the strategy. And now let us finish off with our last beast handler. This one, once again, to Velociraptor. We'll officially get 64 to 64, and we should just go for buffing / supporting the T-Rex from there, I believe. Don't forget there's a camo wave coming really soon, so I gotta get Radar Scanner. Also a bunch of purples too. Hopefully... Oh, crap. Let me use the T-Rex ability here. I actually don't think the 64 has enough attack speed. Oh, crap. This is not good. How do I want to play this out then? Okay, so let's do a stun now, and I'll do an Ice Tower, because I said I want to get it anyways. I'll try to get it for any purples that go through, like this one over here. And I hope that's enough. Yeah, there we go. Again, this one I'll turn to Snowstorm. I guess it'll be a 240, because I'm pretty sure it's... Even though it doesn't have as big of a range, it's big enough. So... Again, watching here for 79. Watching carefully for the Inferno Meteor pops too. It might be doing too much damage. Actually, should I do Strong Charge? I think I'll do a Strong. Just to maybe, if BFE spawns, it'll focus the Rainbow instead, like for example that. Although I actually don't like that. That's too many Rainbows being taken away. Never mind. I think we kind of have to play this by ear, so... leave it on first for now, since it's not really, again... It's still exploding on the Rainbow there. That was not good. There's 64 out of 64, by the way. I'm not overly worried about min-maxing each round, because honestly, it's kind of annoying. I kind of want to see what I can do with, like, limited attempts per round. So, do I want to use the T-Rex ability for the Bloons here? Sure, I guess. Now, round 80 here is something I really can't avoid. I think ZMG is going to be a problem. It's going to get so many pops. But I guess I can try to avoid getting pops on the insides of balloons. So, for example, wait for it. Like that. So far, after 6 rounds, 34 and 108. I think that's a much better ratio than earlier. That's good. Now, should I go for my R2 win now? Not yet, because the T-Rex still doesn't leak any cerams, which is crazy to me. That got up to 41k, so I'm going to redo that round. I think Strong Terrain might be pretty good here. See? Look at all those rams. So I'm going to go for that Snowstorm that I said earlier. I need to give it more range, because right now, it actually doesn't reach, unfortunately. I think what I want to do is I want to do a Snowstorm here. There we go. Now there's enough range to reach. So again, watching carefully. We'll use a stun. And look at the pops on the Inferno Ring. Only 40.2k for the entire round. So that was good right there. The T-Rex can't hit the immediate start of the map, so the I-Ring takes up a lot of pops. Let me try to redo this round. Maybe I need a Mob Glue already, considering it seems like I need, like, a Shattering Shells for all the Fortifieds. They got far too much HP. We'll do Splatter, sure, why not? Take a look carefully at the pops. Again, having those cerams pop there is really good, and we'll use a stun there. 53, yep, 54. I think this run is doing better than last time. Hang on. Got a bunch of balloons here. There we go, yep. Okay, can we get some cerams leaking this round? Perfect, perfect. This'll, give the I-Ring a bit of time, but the thing is actually, as you see, the meteor actually goes through multiple things at once. That's because the explosion has, like, 10 pierce of its own, which kind of sucks, because I was hoping those cerams would, you know, have the Inferno Ring take even more time of its own. But anyways, 85 is here. Another round where we're gonna get way too many pops taken away with the ZMG. Let's see, let's see. I was still looking at other global towers, and I do see that there is a Dartling Gunner. 420 specifically has pretty good mob damage, so it could help Beast Handler too. I guess it doesn't really matter where the beam goes, so I'm just gonna place it where the discount already is, and I'm 4k off affording it for 85 here, sadly. That's fine, though. I think I'll afford it for 87, at which point, yeah, I-Ring will do much less damage. I'm gonna take a look here carefully. Yeah, that ZMG actually popped really quickly, even with the T-Rex alone. So maybe I don't even need the Plasma Accelerator, but I still think I'm gonna get it. Let me use a stun here, by the way. I need to retarget. I'm gonna use a hotkey, something I have not been doing with this run so far, but it is a good idea to do that. I'll Snowstorm too, just to freeze those cerams and also retarget down here, chomp a couple things up. There we go. That was pretty clean, even though this got up to 76. I think once the rounds get harder and harder, though, I definitely want to go for a Shattering Shells. That'll be after my Plasma Accelerator. Although I also want Overclock, because as you see, this thing is leaking a lot of ceramics. This was also a very bad stun, because now the Inferno Ring just got too many pops. Yeah, all these restarts here are getting annoying. Again, I don't want to break my brain doing this, especially since I'm not in the tournament anymore, so I'll only allow myself to do a couple of restarts each round. Otherwise, I gotta take what I end up getting. So, come on, pop. Nope, just got a lot of pops that round, sadly. I'll try to use a stun here to finish off the cerams. That is, I guess I'll take it. 84,000 at the moment. Still don't have Plasma Accelerator, sadly. Yeah, this really sucks. I could probably get it very soon, though. Come on. I'll use a Snowstorm now. I'll retarget the Beast Handler over here to chomp the balloons up. And there it is. Plasma Accelerator. Let's retarget the Beast to start attacking the ZMGs again. Come on. Gotta have it start doing damage before the Inferno Ring pops all the cerams there. 420 now. And come on, how much is Inferno Ring at? Okay, 95k. Avoiding pops is really hard, enough said. I think I'll end up getting, yeah, a lot of things hit for the I-Ring this round. 104,000. Do some targeting here to avoid getting even more. Yeah, 106. Oof. Perhaps it might have been a mistake going for another tower that I have to micro to succeed. Because, yeah, this is getting very hard to navigate. I also want to get Overclock later, too. Don't forget. That is to help out with the T-Rex not doing enough damage. The Inferno Ring only did 3k that round, so that was pretty good. So we'll just stun there to destroy around 90 very quickly. Nice-oo. And again, the Beast Handler or the Tack Shooter only got about 3,000 pops this round, so we're doing better. At least for these rounds here, which is good. Boy, do I need an Overclock soon, though. It also does seem like that, even with all the cerams on the screen, the Inferno Ring's still getting a lot of pops, because again, that Meteor Explosion Pierce is really added to the pop count, especially since the Fortified cerams, they're gonna need a Shattering after Overclock. I feel like the Plasma Accelerator isn't really doing much, especially since ZMGs are Still getting a lot of pops. So yeah, I still think it's kind of useful though, so don't give up on it entirely. But yeah, this is really, really sussy. And now here come a bunch of DTs. Let's retarget the T-Rex down here. Use this Chomp Stun. And use Snowstorm. And retarget back up here. And let's use another Chomp and retarget, or no? No retargeting. Let's go Overclock now, finally. We needed this forever ago. But yeah, take a look. T-Rex is chomping every balloon. Well, a good amount of balloons at least. We'll retarget down here for all the Moabs. Just to avoid it hitting, you know, the Inferno Ring, 145k. Yeah, I'd like to get under 200k, but I don't think it's happening. At least for this run. Also, I completely forgot that the Plasma Filler can't hit freaking purple, so guess I gotta get my Shadow Ring now. This run's looking pretty good. I had the Plasma Filler locked in place for a long time. We'll use the Snowstorm now. And that is the end of the wave, so let's see if we can just clean up the rest here. Yep, stun. And Overclock again. And we got this, guys. 152 on the Inferno Ring, that's more like it. So, yeah, I think after Shadow Ring, we just go for the first strike, and that's pretty much all our defense. Shame we really can't afford too much in Chimp's Mud here, so let's play this run slowly. I can get the Shadow Ring mid-round, although I don't think I really need it. It's only for fortified mods, but I guess they help out a little bit. Also, stun. And this is really bad. Inferno Ring, we must pop some ZMGs now. That shot alone just did like 3,000 damage. Yikes, do I restart? We'll see. We'll see. Another stun. 1 million pops now on Beast Handler. I will take it. 168 with 4 rounds to go. Unfortunately, here comes another billion pops given to the Inferno Ring, with us needing to do so much damage to this fortified ZMG here. Come on. Gotta get you down ASAP. There we go. Got it. Let's pop all these balloons here, and let's clean up. Yeah, Inferno Ring got like 10k this round. That's something I think I'll live with. Main focus right now should still just be trying to beat these rounds, because it's still no laughing matter. So again, I'll use the stun early to get her out of the way. I don't think I want to use Snowstorm, do I? No, I'll use it now. Hopefully it comes up for the start 99, because I'm certainly going to need it. Let's retarget. Retarget. There we go. Yeah, break down everything as much as possible. Got first strike now. How are the pops looking? 192. I got how much this round? Like, a little over 10,000. That's fine. Not sure what I want to do with the remaining money, so I'm just going to keep it on hand. I'll make sure to Snowstorm. Wait for it, wait for it. Actually, I'll use a stun now. Retarget the T-Rex down over here. And freeze it right when it's in range like this. And how's this looking? Okay. I'll just let the Inferno Ring do the damage there, and we're going to around 100 with 198. Yep, we're not getting sub 200, but it'll be pretty damn close. I think the only thing left to do at this point is just to get as much bad damage as possible so that we use first strike as early as possible, and that's the victory for us. So let's play, and we'll watch slowly as the pop count rises on the Inferno Ring here. Truth be told, I should probably not use this Pinata skin, because I have no idea when it's gonna pop. Let's just randomly choose next Inferno Ring shot. Wait for it. Now. Nope. Missed. We have now peeled the skin off of the bad, so it's easier to see. It's already up to 205, 206. Okay, I'll let it get one more shot in. Come on. I still need one more. Now? Not good. Okay, how about now? Beautiful. Didn't get the sub 200, but I think 209 is respectable for just 2 runs of this challenge. So overall, this is kind of more of a showcase just how good T-Rex is when you max it and micro it well. Anyways, it is now time to go to the Hall of Fame to see what the other contestants got on the Least Pops challenge. And first place comes in at 147,000, so 50,000 less than I did. And it looks like they just went for pure accelerator spam. So I guess that ended up being better mob damage. Better control of everything. Second place, also accelerators, but with a balloon solver. Also interesting that their strategy was just go all in on popping balloons with a solver. And third place with 170k is, would you look at that, a Beast Handler strategy, although they went for Prince of Darkness, which is interesting, but it didn't work with my idea of having the Inferno Ring target the ceramics. Personally, I don't think it actually did that well. Again, since ceramics do add up to a lot of pops, maybe the strategy was just to end the rounds ASAP, which was what the printed artist helped with. So yeah. Overall, looking at the tournament rankings for this round, it looks like 7 players placed under 200k. So my score would have been 8th place. Not bad, again, with a bit of optimization. It could probably go under 200, but I think I'm good. Again, that concludes round 7. If you want to see future rounds, then subscribe for more. And again, make sure to check out the playlist if you missed any of the other previous episodes. Thank you for watching.